Hey y'all, welcome back to Mrs. Lynn's Cooking. Today we're going to make a recipe that I haven't had in a long time, so I hope you enjoy it. It is called Sopa de Lima. It's actually a chicken noodles, or not chicken noodle, but a chicken soup with lime. So if you're ever sick, it's the best thing in the world to make you feel better. All you're going to need is, I suggest the Knorr's chicken bouillon. You're going to need 1 to 2 tomatoes. If you don't have whole tomatoes, you can use the can. You will need fresh lime juice. I'm doing a double batch, but a normal one is about 6 limes. And then we're going to need roasted garlic paste or garlic, it doesn't matter. 2 jalapenos. And like I said, I'm making a double batch, so I've got right about 9 chicken cutlets. 1 onion, baby carrots, and salt. And the first thing we're going to do, which I've already started, is I have my water with about a half a teaspoon of salt. But make sure you brine your chicken overnight in salt water and then rinse them off. And then add just about a half a teaspoon to your pot when you go to boil up your chicken. Okay, like I said, we've already started our water so I can get it to boiling. At this point, what you're going to do is you're going to just take your chicken whole, and we're going to put it in the water, and we're going to boil the chicken. So once your chicken is boiled, then what we're going to do, we will cut it up. But right now, we're just going to go ahead and get our chicken to boiling. So make sure it's done all the way. And I've got, like I said, I'm making a double batch of this. So I've got about 1.5 gallons of water in my pot. If it's just going to be for one person, you can actually do this on a smaller scale. And I'd say about 1/2 gallon of water and let it boil, your chicken. And then you may need to add a little bit more water to it after it cooks because it's going to cook down. Okay, my chicken is cooked. I went ahead and pulled it out and put it over to the side so it can cool off. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take, I've got about 1 cup of carrots that I cut up. And just do them however big or however small you want them. It's up to you. So you're going to put your carrots in there. Once we do the carrots, then we're going to add in 1 onion that I've chopped up, but it's not a real fine chop. It's pretty chunky. So, and that's one thing about this soup is that you can do it as thick or as small as you want it. Okay, so we got those in there. Now, I'm going to take, I have roasted garlic paste. So I'm going to take my roasted garlic paste and I'm going to put it in here. And I'm going to say, because I could do it in a big batch. So I've got about 3, maybe 4 tablespoons of roasted garlic paste. And then now we're going to take, and I have my chicken bouillon that I just put in here to, get it liquefied. And I'm going to pour my chicken bouillon into, I've got about 5 scoops. But if you're doing a smaller batch, don't do no more than 2 tablespoons of just your chicken bouillon. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of lime juice that I have. And like I said, this is about 6 limes, and I'm going to have to take that off because the pulp. Hold on with me 1 second, because I just want to get the lime juice in here. And there's 6 limes in that bottle. So we're going to pour a little bit of lime juice in it for right now. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to cook this down until your carrots and your onions soften up. Okay, and also what I've done is I've got 2 large jalapenos, and you're going to leave the seeds in them. Just cut them up a rough chop. And we're going to go ahead and add those in too because you want these nice and soft. So we're just going to do that. And while this is cooking down, I'm going to go over to my chicken that I've got cooling so that I can go ahead and get it cut into bite-sized pieces. Okay, we've got our chicken cut up. I've got them cut into large chunks. You can cut them as small or as large as you want. So I'm just going to fit all my cooked chicken right back in here. Stir this up. And then at this point, because I do have in here, I like a little bit of kick to my soup. So I did add a teaspoon of crushed red peppers. You don't have to, but I like the kick. Now we're going to take our 2 tomatoes that I've cut up pretty big chunks, and we're going to add this to our soup mixture. And then we're just going to let it simmer now for about, I'm going to say maybe 20 minutes is all you need to let it simmer. And then, whoops, excuse me, your soup is done. But you've got to have the tomatoes in here. If not, it doesn't give it the correct flavor. So like I said, we're just going to let that cook down a little bit for about 20 minutes. Okay, our soup is done. We've already put it in a bowl. And then I purchased these tortilla strips. They're called Santa Fe. They've got a spice to them. So what you do is just take a small handful of those, sprinkle it over the top. And then if you have extra lime, you could add it to it if you want more lime flavor. And then I'm just going to try the broth because it's really hot. That's good. If you like my video, please like and subscribe.